Hey everyone. So in this rant, I'm asking the question, is betrayal in a cooperative game good? Hey everyone. So this is just a little bit of a rant over my frustration with games that have betrayal mechanics, mostly because I have friends who won't play competitive games or won't play cooperative games. And those friends basically won't play any, like probably half of the cooperative games that I have. And it's on both sides, right? Because the people who don't play competitive games want to be on a team. They don't want to look at their friends and be angry at them because they personify themselves with their meeple. And I mean, I do think it's healthier not to personify it, not to take it personally. You're playing a game and you really want to ask yourself, did you play as well as you could? And can you learn how to become better? That's it, right? That's just like a Buddhist approach to playing games. So I look at these games and there's different types of betrayal, right? Dead of Winter, you're probably going to have, I think, is it required? Guaranteed? I don't think it's guaranteed. I think it's usual that you're going to have somebody who's fighting to win against you. And then you have Who Goes There, where everybody starts on the same side, but they might become against you. The Betrayal at House on the Hill, obviously everybody starts as a team, and then halfway through, they're literally probably trying to kill you. They've turned into a werewolf, turned into a mummy, turned into a wizard trying to resurrect their lost love, who knows? But now they are against you hardcore. So that's just some of the games. The Mansions of Madness, if you go insane, you can potentially go against the rest of the players, but they don't know. They know you're going to win differently than them now, but they don't know how. So I just ask myself, like, why? Why are there not more pure cooperative games? And it seems pretty obvious to me that it's hard to make a game that responds to the player's actions in a way that feels smart. So if you just make one of the other players unknowingly to the rest of them be against them, now the game's harder, right? The game is just inherently harder. But that does, instead of this becoming like pass-fail kind of mechanic that cooperative games normally have, now you've got one versus the rest of the game, the rest of the players probably. So if it's a 4-person game, 3 people or 1 person is guaranteed to lose. And of course, most games traditionally have mostly losers and 1 winner. So I don't know. It's something that it's frustrating for me because it's harder to find people willing to play games with betrayal mechanics. And I think a lot of the games with betrayal mechanics are the most intriguing. Who Goes There? This game is epic. This game is just amazing. It should win awards. It is possibly my favorite game right now. It is my favorite game right now. It's possibly my favorite game going forward. I had a great game. It was amazing. And everybody at the table was on board. Like, there was no hurt feelings, at least because, half the players got left behind in the Antarctic to freeze to death, while the rest of us went back to humanity to warn of the dangers. And luckily, it turned out that the humans were the only ones on board the helicopter and we got away. It could have been the other way. We could have accidentally left humans behind. And we let an alien on board. It was crazy. It was cool. It was awesome. Wow. Dead of Winter, not as fun. in terms of the betrayal mechanic, the game itself is awesome. I love it. The betrayal mechanic is iffy. And by that, I mean, you've got somebody possibly actively corrupting your choices, and it doesn't feel that good. That's the thing, is the game is hard. Like, even if nobody is betraying you, the game is hard. And now suddenly you have somebody in the group hurting you, and that can make some hurt feelings, I think, because with who goes there, the alien still wants to get on the helicopter. The alien still wants everyone to have food. The alien is just like, working to try to help everybody. But maybe the alien's not trying to help you get more helicopter bonuses. And he's like, yeah, I want you to live so you can get on the plane and fly me back to civilization. But I don't want you to be so badass that you can set me on fire and push me out of the helicopter in like this dramatic movie scene. So yeah, I don't know. Betrayal: The House on the Hill, great game. Everybody goes into it knowing who's going to be the villain. And it's so interesting because in Betrayal: The House on the Hill, people actively are like, I don't know if I want John to get all the weapons. He's picked up a second weapon. Hey, John, would you mind like giving your weapon to somebody else? Because if you become the villain, it's going to be really bad for the rest of us. So that's pretty cool. I like, and Betrayal goes well. I have fun with all of them. It's just some other people that don't have as much fun. And Dead of Winter is one of the worst in terms of feeling truly betrayed, like feeling like your friend is making your game less fun. Age of Camelot, that it's old, right, guys? Let's just admit it. Age of Camelot was one of probably the premier co-op games. What, 15 years ago? It feels old. It plays old. I'd love to see like a new version of Age of Camelot, that not a new edition, literally like a revised version, just totally new. Take some components, make it really cool. That's what I'd like to see from that. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to know what you guys feel about betrayal mechanics. Do you hate them? Are these games hard enough without? I mean, obviously, Betrayal: House on the Hill just doesn't even work without a betrayal mechanic. But Dead of Winter totally just works if you remove the betrayal card. Hard game. You feel happy if you survive. All that, it's totally. And yeah, sometimes it works that way. Who goes there? It doesn't. You could play it obviously without someone turning into an alien. You need maybe the threat of someone being an alien, but otherwise, it's hard. Legitimately, just making it onto the helicopter is hard, and you may not make it, even if you get on the helicopter. So, yeah, it doesn't. Who goes there doesn't need the betrayal mechanic because there's an opportunity for the betrayal not to happen. So it doesn't need it. Same with Dead of Winter. There's an opportunity for you not to have a betrayer. And I think maybe the first game we played didn't have a betrayer. So there's that. And that's a strong argument that if your group doesn't like betrayal, get rid of it, at least out of Dead of Winter. I guess you could do it. It's fine. A little bit less interesting to me. I like the threat. I don't know. It's just me. So I want to hear what you guys think, and post down below, comment, tag someone who really they hate betrayal mechanics. Just tag that person, and yeah, I want their input, like why they're like, these games suck, I hate it, I don't want it. Yep. All right. That's it, guys, for this one. Bye, guys.